Jacob, we spoke obviously when you did just sign, but welcome to Whitby Town and your first training session. Just your overall thoughts on how it went and getting to know the lads as well.
Yeah, really well, as I expected, to be honest. Obviously, we're knowing people here from previously. I knew it were a good group anyway, so I was just really excited to get in and just get working. I want to work towards the season now, which is what I think everyone wants to do.
Yeah, and Jerome said the same, but very much Harrison being having quite a big impact on enticing you to come and join the club, and you feel already that you sort of settled in and got to know the lads pretty well on the back of that.
Yeah, well, it always helps when you know someone, and it's not just knowing someone, it's having someone who you trust and opinion of what the club's about. So once Harrison told me that they were a good group of lads and that it were a really good place to come and play, then I knew it was a place to come for me. So yeah.
Yeah, and you got your first taste of playing at the Turnbull and last game of last season. The conditions weren't exactly favourable for a game of football, but it did turn out that way. But from that, was that something that you perhaps were interested in terms of coming to the club on the back of that game?
Yeah, from both games. To be honest with you, when I were at Belper, the two games we played against Whitby were probably the most entertaining games, I think. Or they were both 2-2 draws, so a lot of goals. And even though the pitch weren't great last game of the season, it's a really nice ground, and I'm told pitch is really decent this season. So yeah, it'll suit me down to the ground, I think. Yeah,
and in terms of your style of play, you've mentioned to Jerome about obviously his style of play, but imagine you might have a good link up with the likes of Jerome there, and obviously the other strikers already in Fuster, who's on his day probably one of the most clinical in the league, and Connor Simpson with his height as well, plus Junior Mondel's come with his pace.
Yeah, well, as you said, the players you just mentioned there, there's a lot of different attributes, and I think in any good team you need that, and hopefully we'll all complement each other. But yeah, as you say about Jerome, I'd like to think we will sort of link up well if we're both in the team together, because I've played with him since I was 16, so and same with Harrison. So yeah, things to look forward to.
Yeah, and in terms of your area of the pitch, sort of number 10 type players in behind the strikers, but in behind you as well in that midfield, you've got quite a bit of creativity there, the likes of Lewis Hawkins and Priest Griffith. So potential for a really exciting season in terms of attacking play.
Yeah, well, it's the teams, you've got to have creativity from everywhere, because if one player is not particularly on it, then you need to know that you're going to create chances from elsewhere. So yeah, from the standard of training that I've just seen there, it looks like we've got some really good technical players, so hopefully we can show that this season.
Yeah, and then just finally, the first sort of training session, just more fitness than anything, but then on Thursday it's a bit more looking at the play side of things, going to that first pre-season match on Saturday, and a lot of players will say this really, I suppose you can't beat playing a match rather than just training.
Yeah, 100%, I totally agree. Me and the manager have just been speaking about it there, and he seems to think the same. You can't replace playing matches, because players will tell you they do lots and lots of running in pre-season, but still when you come back and you do training that's at that sort of intensity, you're still struggling a bit. So yeah, games are definitely the best thing.
Thank you very much, Jacob.